All right, so I'm here with Bruce Fields for M Lifestyle. We're getting ready to interview him, talk about his life a little bit. So, just tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, who is Bruce Fields? You know, what do you do?
Bruce Fields is a 25-year-old from Richmond, Virginia. Marketing, advertising, branding, not expert, but advocate. Photography enthusiast, videography enthusiast, sports. Just appreciator of the arts. Just regular. It's real simple.
Renaissance man.
Yeah, something like that.
All across the board.
It's a nice way to put it.
So, what inspired you to kind of delve into all these aspects of media, art, social network, and all that?
I like trying new things. I like being well-rounded. You know, like I feel like, having experiences in different areas of marketing, advertising, can prepare me for different, industries and different routes of careers if I wanted to.
So trying to keep yourself versatile, open to options. Okay.
Yeah, like having a degree in marketing and then working in advertising, having worked in sports marketing, done some entrepreneurship. So it's kind of like, the jobs and the tasks I've been doing in each job kind of like, prepare me and actually, help me bring something else to the table when I went from different industries.
So within that, what challenges did you go through or undertake as you were trying to achieve, your career and going through the process and everything?
I guess just getting in the door. Getting to the door is always easy. Because that's just getting an email, finding out who's that person. But getting in the door is when it really gets tough. Having a degree in marketing, advertising, marketing, aren't really the same thing.
Okay.
Trying to get an entry-level position at an advertising agency, and they say, oh, you need 1 to 2 years of experience. It's like, I'm trying to come to you guys to get that experience. But, that was tough, just trying to get in the door. That's really only the biggest obstacle. It's just once I get in, it's all about proving yourself. So it's something if you really want to do, you just got to get it done once you get in there, yeah.
Now, speaking of proving yourself, were there any times where you felt like failure kind of helped you to, be stronger or overcome any of the obstacles of actually getting your foot in the door?
I live and will die by the meaning everything happens for a reason. There's been a lot of opportunities that I've applied for and didn't get the job or didn't get the position, and then later down the line I've actually come in contact with the people who got hired for the position, and just like just seeing like how not being put in certain situations and having to take different routes and go off course, how that prepared me and like made me work harder for what I really wanted. I applied to thousands, almost probably every advertising agency in the United States, even a couple in Toronto. Trying to get my foot in the door, and then I applied to a advertising boot camp in Texas called the Marcus Graham Project, and I wasn't. So I was a finalist, but I wasn't selected for the actual boot camp. And I just stayed in contact with the guy who ran it. And he's like, I know some people in Atlanta. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, well, here's my resume. If they have anything, let me know. And they called me. They're like, hey, we have this internship. Would you come to Atlanta? I'm like, yes. Just give me the green light. I'll be down 85. And once I got the internship there, I actually ended up working with the guy who had the boot camp. So instead of working under him at the boot camp, not getting paid, and living in Texas for 3 months, I actually was paid and worked with him in Atlanta. So stuff. I was hurt. Like when I didn't get the internship in Texas, I was headed to Miami. I was like, either I'm a party and celebrate, or just be down and just drink out of misery. But it turned out like things happen. It's how you recover and rebound from that. So it worked out well.
It's like you worked out. Yeah. It didn't seem too bad, right?
Yeah, no. I'm happy I didn't go to Texas. So.
It's hot down there anyway. Yeah. As far as the process and now getting to this stable point, what would you say you enjoy most about your career path, your life up to this point? Or what would you enjoy most about the work that you do?
I enjoy the fact, one, I enjoy that I do not have to wear a suit and tie every day of my life.
I feel you on that.
I've never had a job where I've ever had to wear a suit and tie, and I plan to never have a job where I have to wear a suit and tie. But and realistically, I enjoy just doing new things, doing different things. Like I can say over my career, I've worked for a professional football team. I've ran an online magazine. I did customer service work at Capital One like everybody else in Richmond. And I worked for a top advertising agency producing TV and radio commercials that I saw actually run during the Super Bowl. So it's just this having those different experiences. Some people like climbing one ladder and going directly to the top. I kind of have like 3 or 4 ladders spread out, and I'm just like, I'm gonna jump from this ladder to that ladder. I'll come back to that one, along the way. But I'm still trying to move upward.
Yeah.
But just taking an unconventional way up.
Yeah, I mean it's all working together. It seems like everything's kind of coming together, even though they're all separate entities. They kind of all are under that scope. And speaking of that, you have a unique story. What advice would you give to people who are aspiring to kind of dive into that area also? Maybe they might not want to just stay in one path. Maybe they have separate interests. Maybe they're confused, or maybe they just want to, find out what to do. What advice would you give to people in that sense?
My advice is be afraid of not trying. You can try. I mean, living with what ifs. Now, even the fact that I've done all these different things and I've taken all these different risks, there's still man, what if I would have did this? What if I would have done that? But it's a lot. That list is a lot shorter than what it would have been if I didn't take the risk that I did. So it's just I would rather live saying I tried than not. So don't be afraid. If there's something you want to do, there's something you want to try out, just try it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work, and then you're back to the course that you were on, or if it's something that you're passionate about. Because at the end of the day, it may what you're going to school for, what you think your 9 to 5 is, may not be really what you want to do in life. A lot of people go to college for 4 years and then get careers and stuff that have nothing to do with their degrees. And that's not even undergrad. People will get their masters and still never step foot in the career field that they got their degree in. But they're perfectly happy doing what they do because they took a risk, took a chance, and just did it. So yeah, I'd say just take risks and live with them.
Now, as far as giving back or kind of helping out the community or the youth, you're really involved in Richmond. I feel like Richmond is where the heart is. It seems like you stay here taking pictures. People know you. Everybody kind of knows what you're doing. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you're nowhere to be found. Sometimes you pop up somewhere. But how would you say, or what vision do you have for kind of giving back to the people?
I feel like Richmond is. I'll say the fact that I went to college here and going to VCU gave me a different experience. It made me appreciate Richmond more. Because, being from here, it's kind of like, I don't want to be here forever. But just seeing the growth in the city, over the past few years, with the art mural projects and a lot of the festivals they've added, it's that new breath of fresh air that I've been looking for. So, if there's any way I can help it, grow, then I'm down to help. So, as far as helping out with different events that go on in the city, capturing different events and displaying them for the world to see Richmond in a new light, I'm all for it. It's one of those things I like traveling. I like going to different cities, from New York to Atlanta, DC. I was even in Minnesota, but being able to put Richmond on a grand scale where it's respected and appreciated and adored, it's love. I mean, it's home. So it makes it's better to be like, I'm from Richmond. The city that has this, that you can see and experience, and people want to, I drive through Richmond all the time. Now, next time I'm going to stop. I'm going to enjoy the city. I'm going to go to these places that you take pictures of and videos
actually
of.
Take it for what it's worth. A lot of people don't get to see what's here. And, there's little places everywhere. You just stop for a minute, you might find something you never even thought was.
I've been in Richmond of my 25 years, 22, 23, and there's still new stuff I find every day that I just get out and go around.
Same here. Been here 26 years, and in all 26, there's stuff that I hadn't even seen.
Exactly. So it's like putting those things on a scale where people can see. Because like you said, I'm always randomly here or there. I'll pop up, go different places, different art events, different festivals, and it's not just to be seen or be out. It's just to help, bring awareness to that these things are going on in our backyard, and we need to be out there to see it and promote it. So you never know what it can grow from or what can grow out of it. So.
And it's good that you're putting it out there, not only for everyone else, but for the people here, because, you know, I feel like you're giving a sense of pride to the city when you show what is here and what it has to offer. You know, for everybody to see it, it's really inspirational to see somebody going out there to get all this stuff and showcase it. So, you know, one last topic before we get off. As far as any future things, what's Bruce planning on doing later? What's the trajectory?
Well, currently, I'm doing freelance photography and videography just around the city, doing little small projects. I'm working with some local artists and creatives, Earl Mack, Wrong, the Chilele crew. So, you know, just locally working with some people to, you know, put Richmond on a wider scale from another perspective, whether it be fashion, art, bringing some new cultural events to the city for however long I'm going to be here, because, you know, I'm always on the go. Just I want to bring more new and creative experiences to the city. So, you know, however I can do that, that's what I'm looking forward to.
All right, well, I mean, if you don't have anything else, that's it. We're wrapping it up.
Thanks. Thanks to M Lifestyle, you know, for interviewing me.
Always a pleasure talking to you. So we're wrapping it up. You can check us out at M Lifestyle on Facebook, or you can go to the website www.mlifestyle.us, or you can check us out on Instagram at _M Lifestyle and Twitter.